Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I played a video series videos I've been doing for a while now. I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, it's still warm. It's warm and I don't like it. People, oh boy, the summer's coming. Who are you, 12? What is enjoyable about the summer? It's bad and it's hot and it's warm and it's not good. It's not good and I don't like it. But anyway, it's super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, excuse me, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, I like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Vended shirt. I like this shirt. It's a cool shirt. It's like it's simple but effective. If you're not familiar with the band Vended, they're a band. They've been around for a few years now. They've been really sort of building their way up. They're most notable, probably, for the fact that a couple of their members are the sons of Slipknot members. That's kind of how they sort of gain some of their initial attention. But don't let that fool you, folks. They're genuinely really, really good. Like, I have no reason to blow smoke up their ass, okay? Like, I like Slipknot, okay? You know, I enjoy some Slipknot. I'm a bigger Mushroomhead guy myself, personally. Just, you know. But I'm cool with both camps. You know, and while regardless, any band I go see, I'm going to appreciate the performance that they put on. They're, performing live. That's a hell of a thing to do. But at the end of the day, if they're not that good of a band, for one thing, I'm not going to buy a shirt. Number two, I'm not going to go over there and try to prop them up. These guys are genuinely really good. They have great stage presence. They're clearly very good at what they do. And they're just building. And like first time I saw them, they were playing with the band Ginger on their tour. And then this time around, they were playing with the band Bloodywood. And Bloodywood and Ginger are like two up-and-coming bands. You know, they're both making a lot of waves. So the fact that Vended's managed to go over there and get in with both of them and they managed to hold their own says a lot. I have some videos of their performances that I've been to on this very channel, just in case you're interested, but definitely check them out. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today? Well, I had to go out and buy cat supplies because I have a cat. You know, just wasn't buying cat supplies just because all the cat supplies for me. No, I have a cat, so I had to buy cat supplies. And on my way from cat supply store, there was a Wendy's, and I realized I haven't been to Wendy's a little bit, so I got some shit from Wendy's. What did I get from Wendy's? Boom! It is their blueberry pomegranate lemonade. So yeah, they have lemonades. I think I reviewed one of them a while ago. But yeah, Wendy's, they go over there, they have these fruity lemonades that they put together. I don't know if it's still the case, but it definitely was a few years ago, because I watched them go over there and make it. Basically, they just took like the shit you can buy at the store and just mixed it together. Not saying that that's still the case, not saying that that's not still the case, just saying it definitely was at least one time. But this is their newest one, and sure, man, I try new stuff. That's what the show is about. Most of the time. So let's give it a go, see how it is. That is perfectly delicious. Yeah. It is exactly what I would expect from a blueberry lemonade. Specifically a Wendy's blueberry lemonade. Because here's the thing. I like Dave's lemonade that they have at Wendy's. I really do. But are they like the best lemonades? Are they like, like close to, homemade, or even like, say like Calypso type lemonades, which for me is kind of the top. I love me some Calypso lemonade. I reviewed Calypso lemonade. Go watch that one. No, it's not. It definitely feels like, a blended juice drink, and I'm perfectly okay with that. But, like I said, it's not the best thing ever, but it does a really good job of exactly what it's supposed to do. When I went over there and I had my first drink of this, you saw me do it. It tasted exactly what I would expect a blueberry lemonade to taste like from Wendy's. And to that end, that makes me happy enough because that's what I wanted. It's got a nice, berry-ish flavor. Now, the blueberry mixed with the pomegranate, it's not as punchy as like blueberries can be. I think the pomegranate kind of mellows the flavor a little bit, but you still get the tartness of the lemonade, which for me is important. I'm okay with a sweet lemonade, but it's not my preference. I like some tartness to be there. This does that. It's got the tartness. It's got a nice tartness to counteract the sweetness of the rest of the drink. And for me, that's exactly what a lemonade should do. Yeah. It's just good. About the only real point of contention I would say that I have with it, I could maybe have done with more blueberry flavor. I feel like the lemonade aspect, which I'm glad the lemonade aspect is still the most important part, because at the end of the day, it's a lemonade. But I do feel like the blueberry could have been more prominent. I would have liked more of a hit of blueberry at the beginning, and then let the lemonade do its job after that. In this, though, it's, like I said, it's blended with the pomegranates. You do get a berry taste to it, but it's not particularly at the forefront, and it gives way to the lemonade flavor pretty quickly. Now, it does travel through the lemonade flavor. It doesn't just, suddenly drop off and become just lemon. But, for me personally, like I said, I think a little bit more of a blueberry hit at the beginning would create an even greater contrast and would have been a nice thing. But, for what it is, I'm down with it. Like I said, it's got a nice tartness to it. It's got some nice sweetness to it. It's refreshing, especially on a hot-ass day like today. And yeah, man, it does exactly what I need it to do. It's two questions I have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and sure. For me, like I said, Dave's lemonades are not the greatest lemonades ever, but they're far away from being the worst. And they're a nice option to have outside of just the standard soft drinks and stuff. I like that they have those available at Wendy's. And even if this isn't probably my personal favorite, I think probably the pineapple mango, because I love pineapple. It's probably my favorite. This is a nice addition. Like I said, a couple tweaks here and there I think would make it a little bit better experience, but for me, I could see myself getting it again. And as for recommending it, I don't think there's a reason not to try it. I think it's a good tasting lemonade. The berry aspect of it, like I said, I think could be a little bit more prominent, but it's there, and, especially now that it's getting warmer, I fucking hate the heat so much. I think it's nice. It's a nice thing to go along with the rest of your meal, and personally, I'm down with it. So, that's my takeaway. 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, a spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your day. Folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly lemonade-tastic on a hot summer day rest of your life. Or even better, lemonade on a not hot summer day, because, it's so nice and it counteracts the heat. I don't want to counteract the heat. I want to go over there and curb stomp the heat, okay, until it is dead and in the ground. And then when its family members go over there and show up at the funeral to pay their respects, I want to go over there and mow them down with my car, because I don't like the heat. I feel like humidity and sunburn and cancer and fucking, I hate the heat so much. I don't care what anybody says. No, fuck you. I mean, not really. If you enjoy I can't even say that in good conscience. Be like, if you enjoy the heat. No, man, I hate the heat, dude. I work on a shop floor. There's no air conditioning. So whatever temperature it is outside, it's 10 to 15 degrees hotter inside. So, no, I'm not a fan. But, different strokes, different folks, all that good stuff. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Especially when you're over there like me and you're sweating like a friggin' hog in heat. Bleh. Trying to keep yourself cool. It's important even when we find ourselves in stressful situations, frustrating situations, etc., 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 take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, if you're anything like me, maybe we should go over there and get together and form some sort of freeze ray and freeze the sun. I mean, we could put it together like an Indiegogo or something for it. Like, I'm sure they can't possibly say that there's any rules against it. Like, it's used against the sun. You know? And we go over there, we use it against the sun, we bring down the temperature a little bit, global warming eases up. There you go. There you go. Not only are we going over there and making my life a little bit happier, but then on top of that, we're making everything better for everybody. And sea turtles are happy and polar bears are happy. You want to make polar bears happy, don't you? They're the largest land predator. You know how sad I'm going to be if we lose the largest land predator in my lifetime? Or conversely, maybe just go over there and, you know what, just like be cool with like your carbon emissions and stuff and recycle, and let's all try to do our part, you know, and hopefully do a little bit better for the planet and the polar bears. The polar bears. Bye.